What is the analogy of being? Aquinas uses analogy to describe the shades of likenesses among things and in our way of capturing this in speech. So let's begin with a problem. In some cases, we use the same word to predicate the very same thing of two subjects. John is a man, Peter is a man. We call this univocal speech. They're both univocally human in the same sense. In other cases, we use the same word to predicate entirely different things of two subjects. I deposited it in the bank. He hit the bank shot. We call this equivocal speech. The word means equivocal things in different contexts. Finally, in certain instances, we use the same word to describe things that are partially alike and partially diverse. He's a good man. That's a good sweater. We call this analogical speech. The quality of a good sweater describes goodness in one way, and the good quantity of food is another kind of goodness, giving expression to being in another way. We might find the good time to meet, but that's different from the good place to meet. A good person in the moral sense of being good is different from, say, a good painting of a person based on the likeness or representation of the figure of the person in the painting. This is what we call the horizontal analogy of being. Being and goodness are said in many ways of the very different categories of being we encounter across the horizon of this world. Then there's what we might call the vertical analogy of being. Everything that exists in some way has being and is good and has a kind of unity to it and a truth or intelligibility. But what about the source of all that exists? If God is the cause of all that exists, then the effects must in some way resemble the cause. If things in the world have goodness within them, this must in some way reflect, however imperfectly, the goodness of God. From this way of thinking, you can begin to speak about an analogy between creatures and God. God himself is being and has unity, truth, and goodness in himself, since he is the cause of these perfections in creatures. We don't perceive these features or attributes of God directly because we don't experience God in himself, but we can infer from the created world that these features of being must be present in God in some higher, incomprehensible way, according to analogy. That's to say, God truly is good, but in a higher and most complete way, distinct from those forms of goodness that are found in created realities. For readings, podcasts, and more videos like this, go to Aquinas101.com. While you're there, be sure to sign up for one of our free video courses on Aquinas. And don't forget to like and share with your friends, because it matters what you think.